Well, good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your day. It's your daily insight on life and love for May 7th, 8th, and 9th. 2021 also being timeless. That's why I extended this through the weekend because, well, I haven't been recording for the weekend, but I still want to be there for you. So this is an extended reading. We're going to see what comes up. This is, well, we're going to see how it works out. Anyway, this is general collective. If it doesn't fit into your life, don't force it to fit. You can always let it fall away. And if it does, awesome. But in either case, if you want to ask about booking a private session, my email address is in the description and you can find me on any social platform. So feel free to reach out, DM me, and ask questions about any sale that's going on because there's coronavirus sale. All right, look, this is what we're kicking the reading off with. And it feels like somebody's kind of paranoid about being watched. So this is talking about, truth coming out. And it feels like, why am I yawning right now? I was fine. Now I'm recording and I'm yawning. What did you do? Good God. Listen, you know that you have to make all these changes in your life, and I think that you are out of the place of indecision, and it's now time to have these plans actually rolling in your life. And I think that it's something where intuition and following your gut on what the next move is going to be a major part. I don't want you to worry about anyone's perception of you or the situation. It's surrendering to the temporary discomfort into where you want to take this direction of your life. And it feels like a very creative time, but it has to be something that you authentically want to do and that's genuinely in line with you, not what you feel that others actually want for you or what you should want in this situation. So this is calling for integrity, authenticity, freedom, and independence, success, all of those awesome words. I feel like what we have here is so many options that have been robbed of you, so many things that seem like it's just slamming shut in front of you. I cannot stress this enough. Any opportunity that is slamming shut is a redirection from spirit. So I want you to breathe, trust the process, and understand that no matter what you're doing, it's the right thing. This is absolute protection along your path. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to run into something that would have been detrimental on this particular path. It just means that it would have been not for you. It would have been somehow a dead end. Could have been detrimental, could just be inconvenient at worst. But in either case, it is not going to be the focus of the path of your life, so let's take the focus off of it and not dwell in the coulda, woulda, shouldas about a situation that is not yours. So let's see. The perception that whatever it is a failure is a horrible illusion that spirit is trying to dissolve from your mind. And let's see. The biggest thing that I love about this is that you are not hiding. You're not giving in. You are seriously just saying, all right, let this be what it may. I need to follow through on this. I need to see this. I am making this choice for myself. And this is actually pretty cool. So it's encouraging and it's victorious. And I feel like it's putting you in the leader position. Absolutely awesome. So I do see a fresh start that's coming into your life. And it's going to involve the decisions that you make now. But I need you to understand that you're not backpedaling in anything. And if you check the mini reads, it talks very much about that. Listen, you can't keep going back to a situation that is a crazy, repetitive cycle. And it seems like a lot of people are coming out of toxic cycles and narcissistic cycles, not particularly towards a person, but just absolutely toxic and vicious in itself. Now, I don't think that it's monstrous, but I think that it's relentless and exasperating and exhausting. So leaving whatever isn't working in your life behind, I think that this has been a constant source of stress. I feel like it's been looked at in every angle possible. Leaving that behind and saying, I give in, I surrender, is, I think, the coolest and biggest victory that you could do for yourself. So, there's that. Right. Ooh. Something about desire coming in. Okay. Oh. Oh, interesting. I need clarification on... I need clarification on this. That's right, I said it. I don't know if you heard that in the background. Somebody screamed, "I'm running out of gas," meaning that running out of fuel to run this car, run this engine, whatever the case may be. What has been going on in your personal world that you feel can't go on much further? What have you been working to death? Is it yourself? That would make a lot of sense. If you're watching this, you're probably incredibly tired, stubborn. You're still wonderful. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm saying that this change is the biggest thing being thrown in front of you. For some of you, you are having an entire life direction change. So what do we have here? The High Priestess is in reverse. Ooh. King of Swords is in reverse. Okay. So undesirable, tyrant in action, stubborn, talking big talk but not doing any action in it. And then there's the World, which is kind of complicated. You really should read the fine print of what you sign into, what you sign up for. I feel like contracts are about to be broken in your life, whether it's soul contract, whether it's business contracts, whether it's relationship contracts, deeds, changes that nobody really shoots for, but is completely necessary. Sometimes when you lose, you win. And I see this, while it seems like a setback in your life, is prosperous because it's realigning you. It's so important that you remain grounded in this. And it's taking all of this back-breaking gunk off your back. I'm seeing that you have to realize there's nothing authentically holding you back. You're getting your power of choice, the power of perception. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Party's over in your life. This, okay, it's not even a party. I'm seeing that your defenses are up because this is like a fresh break that is happening in your life. We have the Temperance here, and this is talking about this break giving way to the light on the horizon. And the Queen of Swords is keeping all of this aggression, anxiety at arm's distance and really standing on your own in this. And it's putting mind over the matter of the situation, because I feel like the emotions have been overruling and keeping you stuck in a way. So it's this thing of being aware of what your emotions are and learning what to keep yourself guarded from and what you need to indulge in. So it's dissolving. Wow. Okay, now indulging in what your authentic desire and pull towards is, not being ruled by fear, acknowledging what is ruled by fear and keeping that at arm's distance. This can't be something that you immerse yourself in anymore. And I'm seeing that that sense of mind over matter is going to be what has you. I think it's important to understand that there's been a discrepancy in happiness in whatever the situation is for a very long time. And I was telling you a minute ago how important it is to not sacrifice yourself anymore, but you're also facing a fear of being exiled, abandoned, going through the hardships, and what these changes in hardships would bring, because you are stepping out into the unknown, you are stepping into change. But since it is change, it's not something that you've experienced. And as you well know, if you are breaking from a routine, then you have to learn something new, and it has your, your fight or flight engaged, and you're hyper aware of the situation, looking for any sort of fault in it. That's where the mind over the matter comes from in this. If you let your mind drift and wander on all that could possibly go wrong, all that could possibly get hurt in this, it's not a point of safety, it's a point of creating another prison for yourself. It's so important that you face your fear in this. I get it. Change, massive change, the change you have to make for yourself, absolutely terrifying. But we're going to see the why of why this is happening. Oakley dokley. Yes, I said oakley dokley. Grew up in the 80s and 90s. Simpsons. Come on. Okay. So what is the why? Why is it so important that you face your fears and face these challenges? What is at stake here? Whatever your situation is, I know that it's scary, but you are really part of the collective experience right now. This is like a world overhaul in so many different storylines. Okay. So what's at stake here? Why is this so necessary? Go get your coffee. Go get your drink or breakfast, food. Go get something. I'm shuffling cards here. What's at stake? God, yeah, okay. Lots of momentum, a lot of action being taken. What's at stake here? The King of Cups going over the Two of Wands in reverse. We had some of the same cards that I just shuffled come back out. We got the Two of Pentacles in, not Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands in reverse came out again. The Moon came out again. The Five of Pentacles came out again. You are going to be out of something. What's at stake here? You're going to be out of a circle that is no longer yours to keep. And it's, I understand that you can fit into any situation. It's really easy to be a chameleon and to gauge other people's personalities and be whatever character they need in that moment. But you want to know what? You're tired of being that character. It's like the soul is suffering in that one. So there is a crowd that you got to learn how to let go of. That's fine. I know that that's scary. I know that this means that, hey, you might have some quiet time. You might have some rejection showing up from people who I think that you've become so integrated with that it really shows up as an actual sense of loss. But I think that as you go through the healing of this, you actually find that sense of community either in a new set or in yourself in this one, because we have the Emperor at this, and we have the Justice, and well, the Justice and Emperor are coming after the Five of Pentacles. So this to me is talking about karmic balance and restoration, because whatever this is, it's the karmic lesson is the sense of loss, and how loss is a theme of life. What are you losing? I'm being pulled to read the Law of Compensation. I love this book. Actually, I think I'm going to have to reread it and put it in blips again. The Law of Compensation. Law of Action. It's a short read. Hang on. Law of Correspondence, Compensation, page 39. All right. This universal law of compensation is the law of cause and effect. It applies to the blessing of abundance we receive. The sixth law is the manifested results of our deeds that are given to us in the form of gifts, inheritances, friendships, and blessings. This law is firm that there is no flexibility in the rules. The law is clear and straightforward. It means that we cannot have success without having failures and hardships. Compensation, in more clear terms, is for everything that you have missed, you have gained something else, and for everything that you've gained, you have lost something else. For everything and anything gained, there must be a loss. A simple example would be, in order to have a fire to stay warm, we need to use the wood, which means that we replace the firewood for the fire and the warmth. Now we cook on the fire. We replace the heat from the fire with the food we cook. Then we lose the food to bring nourishment to our bodies. This continues until the energy is so small we move on. Loss is not meant in the human concept of being a negative thing. One thing always balances the other. Some would call this the law of nature, which brings balance and harmony into the world. Many masters have contemplated nature for this very reason. In the New Age practice, we might first believe that the only purpose of meditating in nature is the joy of the beauty, the calm, and the serenity found in nature. Many students of esoteric teachers are guided to meditate with and in nature in order to understand this law. And for the real reason we are guided to meditate with nature is to learn about the balance amongst other great lessons. So whatever you are losing, it is going to be replaced. There has to be a loss in order to gain. So this loss, while it will be uncomfortable, it is strictly temporary, and something more massive is coming in, more aligned with you. So the karmic balance is paying off, and it is something that is making you strong and in your place, authority, and it's getting the ball moving. I really feel like you are finding your voice, which I was sitting in on a class earlier today, and it was really interesting how the fifth chakra was showing up, the throat chakra, which is healing, speaking your truth, and I guess working on your filter. So that's going to be something that you speak through right now. Okay, that's what's at stake. So what are some things that you could avoid in this situation? What is going on? All right. Okay. Avoid the illusion of having no options, make you backtrack, and making you quit before you even let this take off. Then we have your desires and what you've been putting off for your own, you've been putting off your own happiness and what you have idealized in life, and that now there is no holding back, and this is going to be something that is a slow transformation taking place. This is to ensure the least amount of bumps and bruises that you're getting in this transition. If you move too hasty on this, it's going to cause some abrupt hits in your life that you could avoid. So this is saying take your time. Do not drag your feet, though. There is a difference between surrender and letting all things flow naturally, and then just procrastinating and self-sabotaging. Procrastination is the biggest form of self-sabotage, and stop it. My God. Oh yeah, this is also timeless, so wherever you're catching it in time, it might be relevant to your life. Oh yeah. God. This rebirth is going to be something that is slow healing. I think that you have tried to spiritually bypass so much of your issues in your life that it is stopping you right where you are right now and forcing you to sit in this healing energy. You cannot be something that runs right through this. You have to actually authentically heal in this. The World card, and then the Sun. The Sun is in reverse, though. Look up groundhog energy. That's chiming in right now. All right. You're getting over a very traumatic, long-term thing in your life, whether it's a long-term living situation, a long-term career, a long-term mindset. This can involve victim mentality, which I think victimhood has been something that has plagued whatever this time frame of your life is that you are climbing out of. I think it's been very hard for you to break this cycle. I think that this is probably a cycle that, although it's hard to break, you're probably one of the first in your crew to do it. All right, so what do you have to look forward to in this? Freedom, confidence, exhaustion. Oh man, what do you have to look forward to? Lots of reversals. I see that your time, okay, so this is so funny. Not your situation, but the way that I'm reading the cards, that I'm like, exhaustion. All right, well, maybe not. No, what I'm seeing here is the strength being in reverse. I think that you've been strong for so long that all of that emotional and mental strength is going to be taking a rest. And I'm also seeing that your life is getting into a phase of ebb, you know, the ebb and flow of life. So that means that it's probably going to get quiet and it's going to get relaxed. Now, this isn't to say that you won't be doing things, but I think the general energy is rest, recovery, potential shutdown in your own personal world, or at least in your mindset. I think that what you have to look forward to is, I want to say that this is not being rejected. I see that it's emotional outpouring, releasing, emotional releasing. There's a lot that needs to be released, which would make sense in the quiet right now. I want to draw more on the Ace of Cups because I think that you are letting go of a lot of pent-up emotions, whether it's aggression or hurt, remorse. Yeah. I want another one because this is, well, it's good. It's not really clear to me. Yeah. All right, so the clarification in this. It seems like the emotional release is coming in. It feels like it's coming in because you are shifting gears and you're trying to get your energy back, but I think that you have poured so much of your energy in trying to make this direction of your life happen. I feel like you have been hitting the wall thinking that it's a door in this one, something that was never opening up for you, that was never going to be answered, that was never going to work out in your life. So Spirit is saying, all right, you want to, your hands are tired, your heart is tired, your head is tired, you can't give any more into this. So let's see it for the dead door that it is and step back from it. And the Chariot is about shifting paths in your life. And it's ensured a victory. And it's very black and white. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So while this is a new path, it's just a seed planted right now. It needs to fester in itself for a minute. You can't feed into it while you are recovering. This is going to be an entity all on its own that is going to take off in divine timing without any effort on your part. So that's what you have to look forward to. All right, I want to cleanse one more time, and we are going to see what the likely result of this situation is if you follow the advice. Don't forget, if you're going to light sage, make sure you have a door or window open, because if you don't, where is that energy going to go? It's going to fester. It's not going to leave. It's not really cleansing. All right, what is the likely result? So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, but we also had the Wheel of Fortune come out. All right, so Spirit, Wheel of Fortune stayed out. What else is coming out? God, the future is really yours to create. You have so many things that you can do with it. You have more options than what you realize. It's not even isolating it to one particular person or situation. Your options are going to become more clear as you heal, because believe it or not, what you want from when you're working from a wounded place and when you're working from a healed place is going to be vastly different. There is a truth that is going to be coming out. What else, Spirit? Don't let this be something that makes you feel shamed. It is meant to set you free. It's meant to take this cloud over your head away. It's really about you coming clean and realizing that there's nothing that anybody could hold against you or punish you with. And also, this is going to ensure the strength and a new start for you. Because right now, what you are working with, it's like there's either something that you feel that could be held against you, or it feels like there's worry about retaliation from either a life situation or a particular set of people in your life. And while that fear, I get it, it's just a fear. There's nothing that anybody could really hold to you, because I think you forget that, yeah, you have skeletons in your closet. We all do. They all come out at some point. And if anyone tries to hold anything over your head, be sure that whatever that they have in their closet is going to come out too. So balance is always restored in one way or another, and you really have no reason to be afraid of this. I'm thinking of the Bible verse right now. How does it go? Be fearless, or God said, let there be no fear. God, I forget it. It was Moses and the burning bush, I think. Something around that story. There's so many quotes from that thing. All right. So give me some final cards, Spirit. All right. So after all of that empowerment and clarity, what can you expect? Ooh. The Magician. Ooh, yes. Oh my God, you get your fighting spirit back. Very fiery energy. Okay, and then we have the Magician, which means that there is nothing that you can't do. You can create magic out of anything in life. You can create wine out of water. You can do anything. The world is yours to manifest in. This is your world to create. And I see that you making a lot of deliberate moves in your life. So, hey, you know what? Good on you, baby. Okay, out with it. Come on, final cards for my beautiful watcher right here. Ah, yes, support and abundance and new cycles that are coming in. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The Lovers came in reverse, then it came out upright. So Lovers is coming in reverse. Yeah, you're breaking away from, oh, you're getting support from what seems to be, okay, wait, hold on. Clarification on the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So what you have to look forward to is help and support in getting away from previous soul-bound connections and soul contracts. And I think that your fight is over, so now it's a matter of support that is coming in. And there's a commitment that is, or there's a new commitment. Interesting. Wow, this is stupid specific. All right. Commitment that is, wow, hold on. What am I seeing here? Help and support and abundance coming in from, I think, lost soul connections. I think that you might be reconnecting with people of your past, like really tight soul bond connections, soulmate connections, people who have probably been in your life for a long time, but you haven't heard of from a long time. And I think that you're getting support from them because now they feel like they can talk to you. That's incredible. I see new commitments coming in through this breakup, but it's definitely soulmates, but it doesn't have to be romantic. And I see that I feel like there's new connections that are going to take place over this because you can't pick up where you left off. I feel like you and people from the past are getting reacquainted. I really feel like you are reconnecting with old tribe in this. That is outstanding. This is a new commitment and new vision of faith, I think, that's coming in. That's incredible. Your tribe is coming in. Soulmates, soul connections, that's beautiful. So anyways, you have a lot to look forward to. Accept the discomfort so you can have this transition. Amazing, congratulations. You know this doesn't end at midnight. If you have questions about booking a session, go ahead and reach out in the DMs or send me an email. And again, there's a coronavirus sale going on. I look forward to hearing from you. I hope that this reading resonated. If it didn't and you still stuck around, I hope you enjoyed the show. Go rock the day. I'll talk to you soon. Stay safe. Have fun. Looks like fear is seducing you into your own private hell. What gives? You're trying to break through on these challenges, but it seems like something is looks like it's manipulating you and it's getting you right where it wants you. Recognize this for what it is. It's not something that you need to rise to the occasion to. This is lies. This is deception on so many fronts. It's like this promise that things are going to be this wonderful idea, this wonderful connection. It's, you know, promising that things will be different. It's like you are getting stuck in this vicious narcissistic cycle in your life. Now, this could involve a person, could involve a narcissistic situation, but regardless, don't take the bait. It's time for you to break it, face the challenge, and move beyond it. Take momentary discomfort to get away from something that is continuously hurting you. I get that this is probably something well-versed in your life. it's time to move on. You can't heal from the situation when you are still at the source of whatever is hurting you, or still with the source of whatever is hurting you. You have to make a lot of changes in your life and in the direction. This is going to involve breaking away from whatever this is, and stop telling yourself a story that it's going to eventually change. It's going to eventually get better. Eventually is the now. It's time to change the story. Make a shift in your life. I know that it's scary. I know it's probably going to be a lot of changes, but it's really one step at a time. You got to break out of your comfort zone. This is for your personal betterment. And I really hope that that made sense. Get in the driver's seat. It is so important that you put yourself in the driver's seat and that you go to where you need to go on this one. There's a lot of changes that you need to make in your personal life, and we need to check the motivation behind it, which means that what is driving you? What do you want to feel? What do you want to invoke in your life? Focus on what your actual authentic desires are. Then we have the dietary change, and that's really about you getting your zest and energy back for life. And the adult children aspect, this is really speaking about, well, you taking the initiative and authority. It's taking away this childish image that people hold about you. Now, I don't want you to lose your sense of childlike wonder. That's not the same thing. This is saying take the authority and don't let other people rule you over in decisions and what you need to do for yourself. You decide what's best for you. You decide the path that you want to take. And I see that you're going to do this. So congratulations and enjoy the ride. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I know that you're at a place of indecision, but it's time to really follow your heart and your gut on this. You can weigh out all the pros and cons that you want, but naturally you are going to go to what you desire. It is time to break this self-sacrificing phase of your life and go and do what you need to do. This, I see that you are leaving a situation in your life. I do see that this is going to take some asserting yourself and some staying in the moment, mindfulness. Don't let yourself be ruled by anxiety about your decision. That's what kept you in, I want to say, the hangman position for God knows how long. This change has been going on for quite some time, and now it's time to put it into effect. This, I know that it's scary. You are going to be out of your comfort zone. You are going to have to learn to get comfortable with discomfort and also creating a new life, a new phase of your life. But this is going to take consistency, mindfulness, and asserting yourself. So I hope that that made sense. Hey, if you're worried about doors slamming shut in your face, it's even more important to be authentic and transparent with what your motives are in your life. The grounding yourself is about being completely authentic. Even if your knees are shaking, authenticity is called for in all your relationships and situations. You really have to step out and speak your truth in this, and not worry about, having your needs met. Your needs are going to be met, and this is something you can ask. And also to be heard. I think that this is going to be a major time for you to actually be listened to. That is, I think, the receiving gift for people to hear and understand you and to move forward with this. Life is trying to give you a gift, and it looks like a big leap forward. So this, I get it. Intimidation, but you're going to pull through with it. So enjoy that. Stay safe, have fun.